2024 TLX, ladies and gentlemen, is getting a nice refresh. It's not game-changing. Actually, it's really hard to tell the difference between this and the pre-refresh, but I will take it any update we can get. We have some of the most important things that the TLX was lacking. It is being addressed here in this refresh, so let's get into it. The Type S of the TLX is doing quite well. That'll always have a special place in my heart. It was the first press event I was ever able to attend and ever got invited to. So Acura is always going to have a special place here on the channel, absolutely. And yeah, the TLX Type S is 25% of all TLX sales. That's incredible. And I think it might even be doing better now because here's the thing. It gives you all-wheel drive. It gives you an automatic transmission. It gives you a V6. Those are all things that the Integra Type S can't offer. And it's not that much. It's just a few $1,000s more than the Integra Type S. So now I wish I could have brought it to you guys in person, but this event ran really, really close to my trip to Japan, and I just didn't want to be traveling too much. So I'm going to give you the updates from my comfortable seat at home. All right, here is the long list of updates. Let's get into it. We have a new front fascia with frameless Diamond Pentagon grille with the new mesh pattern. We see the frameless Diamond Pentagon grille first introduced on the new Integra. So awesome to see that also. All right, standard equipment now includes 19-inch wheels, which is an improvement from the 18-inch wheels. We also have Milano leather seating as standard. You have ELS Studio Premium Audio is standard. You have IconicDrive ambient lighting and more, which were all previously on the optional technology package. It's amazing. All right, TLX with technology packages, 19-inch wheels now feature a shark gray finish with machine accents. You have a new 12.3-inch HD dual content display, which is 20% larger than the previous screen. Now, it is still tied to the TrueTouch interface. It is not touchscreen quite yet, like we see in the ZDX. The Integra, of course, doesn't have the TrueTouch interface either, being based so much on the Civic. But all right, let's keep moving. There's a new 12.3-inch precision digital cockpit instrument cluster. So you no longer have the analog gauges. That is a huge complaint for so many people, is that you could get a fully digital display on a Civic, for example, but you couldn't on a TLX. Well, here you go. It is now standard on the TLX lineup, a fully digital 12-inch screen. Of course, we have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and the charging pad is standard too. You have key fob activated remote start with vehicle feedback. That is standard. Expanded functions for AcuraWatch suite of safety and driver assistance systems improve collision prevention performance via improved ability to recognize attributes of detected objects. We also have a new front millimeter wave radar packaged behind the Acura logo. We have an expanded blind spot information function with increased radar field of view enabling lane change alert. All right, new rear seatbelt reminder system, which is standard. We're seeing that more and more across all the manufacturers. 2 new colors are available. Urban Gray Pearl, which is on TLX A-Spec and Type S, so it's a sportier color. You also have Liquid Carbon Metallic, which is available on the TLX with the technology package. You have a new split-spoke 19-inch wheel design with shark gray finish on the A-Spec. New large dual round exhaust finishers, heck yes, on the A-Spec. You have a new gloss black rear spoiler on the A-Spec, extensive refinement updates including a quieter cabin and enhanced active sound control systems on the A-Spec. You also have new split-spoke 20-inch wheel design with new Berlina black finish on the Type S, available lightweight wide-spoke 20-inch wheels and new copper finish. We actually saw that on the PMC edition this past year on the Type S now. And available high-performance summer tires, which has always been a thing on the Type S. Let's see here. New high-resolution surround view camera standard on the TLX Type S. New 10.5-inch head-up display with user-selectable content standard on the Type S. Improved throttle response in Sport Plus for better acceleration feel in the Type S as well. It doesn't look like we have any updates on pricing, but here are the differences in the powertrains. Of course, the Type S has the 3-liter turbo V6 that we only see in the MDX Type S as well. We don't see it in any other Honda or Acura product. Both powertrains come with the 10-speed automatic. Has just been beefed up for the Type S to handle more power. All right, A-Spec comes standard with super handling all-wheel drive, and that turbo 4-cylinder gets 272 horsepower, while the turbo 6-cylinder has 355 horsepower. Let's see if the TLX has been updated for the 2024 model year on the builder. No, this is still building on the 2023 model due to the outdated analog display as well as the smaller screen. So can't really build this yet. We also don't know pricing for the TLX updates for 2024. All right, so we're going to fly through the images real quick of the updated TLX. New head-up display, fully digital screen here. We're actually looking at a Type S model, right? Because it's on the steering wheel. Pretty easy to tell. Much bigger display here. I appreciate that. I mean, the old screen was 10 inches. This one is 12 inches. And we still, what do you guys think? Are you still okay with the push button drive select? Yes, it's never been my favorite thing. It feels very Honda-ish to me. And yeah, anyways, we're going to keep moving. The rest of the interior of the TLX I like quite a bit if you don't need to sit in the backseat, which is pretty cramped. All right, let's get into the exterior design. So we're looking at an A-Spec here. Again, 19-inch wheels are standard. The frameless grille, it definitely is bigger due to the lack of the bezel or the frame, essentially. And they say that it was initially shown in this model, which is the Type S concept. Of course, the TLX doesn't look quite this good, but it's getting closer now with the recent refresh. So this inner pattern is also brand new for the TLX. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, look, there is not a lot protecting your radiator, it looks like, if a rock flies in there. Okay, look at these fat tips. Heck yes, this is a big improvement. I believe before they were kind of like these rectangles. Let's see if I have an image of the old rectangle rear exhaust. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so yeah, this looks a lot better in my opinion. This looks more like the RDX with the big circular fat exhaust tips. Big fan, actually. So let me know what you guys think of the updated exhaust. The front end, I mean, honestly, doesn't look that much different. You still have the chicane, daytime running lights, the quad, dual eye headlights. The grille's just bigger, and it looks good. I'm not gonna hate on the design at all. The TLX I already thought looked pretty dang good, and now it looks potentially even better. I would have to see it in person to get a better idea of the dimensions, but it looks pretty good. Here's a larger screen, the fully digital MID now. All right, it looks like the Type S, of course. Yep, won the giveaways. Here's a Type S here, and then the larger wheels are red brake calipers. Looks great. So this must be the new color, Urban Gray Pearl. That's what it is, and that is on the A-Spec and Type S. So there's Urban Gray Pearl. Let me know what you guys think of it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Lexus Incognito paint color, maybe a little bit lighter. And also, there are no fog lights on the Type S. That's nothing new, but let me know if that bothers you guys if you're moving from an A-Spec. The rear of the TLX looks very similar, if not the same. Let me pull up an old image of the rear of the TLX Type S. Is it the same? I believe it is. I don't really see any differences here. So the rear taillights also look to be exactly the same, and the front headlights are being exactly the same. Are you guys okay with that? Would you have preferred updated rear taillights and updated headlights? I already thought they looked pretty good. I didn't think they need to be changed. All right, so another look at the front here of the Type S with the bezel-less grille. Did the old Type S have the bezel-less grille? No, you can see how fat that bezel is around that grille. So it's definitely also new on the Type S model here. Nothing really new on the interior other than the thematic ambient lighting seems to be standard on more models, and obviously the updates to the screens. And here's a look at the Type S, but the old model with some nice carbon fiber accents in here. But yeah, the smaller screen and analog gauges there. So it's what do you guys think? Do you like the analog gauges? A part of me does. I never hated on the TLX for the analog gauges. I know a lot of people did. They would like it to be more modern, more a premium feeling. And apparently to some people, that means getting rid of analog gauges and replacing it with a digital display. I like the digital display, especially on the MDX. But on the TLX, it's a higher performing car. I don't mind the analog gauges. Let me know. analog gauges or digital down below. I'll see you guys battle it out, but I'm done talking about the refresh of the TLX. It's not a huge refresh. They just mainly changed the grille and they changed the technology on the inside, which is a big upgrade too. So I'll see you guys in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, because when I get my hands on the new TLX, I'll give you guys a week-long review and impressions of the new redesign. Well, redesigned front grille and refreshed interior. But thanks, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.